Welcome to the Black-Liberation.Tech podcast, brought to you by Jordan Nuance LLC and hosted by Dr. Renée Jordan. This podcast is a accumulation of Dr. Jordan's dissertation work and her passion for empowering Latinas, Afro-Latinas, Black women, and girls to navigate the academic and professional worlds with confidence and success. Whether you're a mother or guardian guiding a child through grades 6 through 12, an undergrad or grad student, someone working on a dissertation or thesis, or simply looking to carve out your niche in the career landscape, this podcast is for you. Each episode, Dr. Jordan shares her story, offers invaluable advice, and provides practical coaching to help you thrive in school, work, and beyond. Join our community on patreon.com/Black-Liberation.Tech and become a member for as low as $5 per month. As a member, you'll gain exclusive access to live recordings, impromptu academic and career coaching, and a network of like-minded individuals committed to mutual support and success. You're also welcome to follow Black Liberation Tech on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Visit black-liberation.tech for even more information on Dr. Jordan's adventure in Inglés o Español. Tune in, get inspired, and let's embark on this journey together. Welcome to Black-Liberation.Tech, where your success story begins. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Black-Liberation.Tech podcast. I am your host, Dr. Renée Jordan, and today we are going to continue our Safety First lesson series. And so let's get started by heading on over to the Black-Liberation.Tech website. Once again, it is in both English and Spanish. Let's go to lessons, and then we are going to select S2.2, Catfish and Weird Pedophiles. All right, so let's check out the big idea behind this. We'll start off with a story. Here, once again, I have my artwork, and if you like any of the artwork that you see, I do have some if you go to shop and check out some phone cases or handy dandy notebooks. All right, so here's the story to get us started. Nicole, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for this important discussion about the negative aspects of social media use. We have a fantastic group here of some bright young girls and their mothers. Let's begin by acknowledging that social media can be a wonderful tool for connecting, learning, and sharing, but it also comes with some risk that we need to be aware of. Nicole, can you tell us a bit about your own experiences with the internet and the challenges you faced? Nicole, of course. When I was your age, my parents didn't know much about computers, so I had to learn about the internet on my own. I quickly realized that not everything online is safe. I heard stories from my friends about catfishing and even encountering people with bad intentions like weird pedophiles. Catfishing is when someone pretends to be someone they're not to deceive others online. Pedophilia refers to adults with inappropriate interest in children, and it's a grave concern. It can really be scary because these actions can harm you emotionally and even physically. Sarita, that sounds scary. How did you learn to protect yourself online? Nicole, well, I became very cautious. I started by not sharing personal information online, like my full name, address, or phone number. And I never agreed to meet anyone I only knew from the internet in person. It's essential to be skeptical and ask questions if something doesn't seem right. Sarita, can you tell us signs of catfishing and how to recognize them? Nicole, absolutely, Sarita. Signs of catfishing can include someone refusing to share photos, having very few friends or followers, being extremely vague about their personal life, or being overly eager to meet in person. If something doesn't feel right, trust your instincts and talk to a trusted adult about it. America. And what about pedophiles or online predators? How can we spot them? Nicole, great question, America. Online predators can use fake profiles and try to gain your trust by pretending to be someone your age. They may ask personal questions or try to pressure you into sharing inappropriate pictures, such as nudes or images where you're in compromising positions that you wouldn't want to be public. They might even ask you inappropriate questions. Questions that might make you feel uncomfortable, squeamish, gross, or even dirty. Be wary of anyone who is too interested in your personal life or ask for inappropriate content. Gloria, that's great advice, Nicole. But how can we help our daughters stay safe online? Nicole, that's an excellent question. It's crucial to have open and honest conversations with your daughters about their online activities. Encourage them to talk to you if they ever feel uncomfortable or encounter something that doesn't seem right. Also, set boundaries and rules about screen time and social media usage, and make sure you're familiar with the platforms they use. Denitra, what about privacy? Nicole, privacy is a big concern in the digital age. We leave a digital footprint every time we use the internet. It's essential to teach your daughters about privacy settings on social media platforms and the importance of not sharing too much personal information. Encourage them to think before they post and consider how their online actions may affect their future. Sarita, Nicole, you mentioned your work before. How has your career influenced your views on this topic? Nicole, my work as a user experience UX researcher has given me insight into how technology and social media can impact people's lives. I've seen both the positive and negative effects. It's made me even more aware of the need to educate and empower young people to make responsible choices online. Technology can be a powerful tool for good, but it's essential to use it wisely. Denitra, I'm a to-do list kind of person. Would you please give us like a checklist of actions we can take to protect ourselves online? Nicole, excellent question, Denitra. Here are some actions you can take to protect yourselves. Number 1, privacy settings. Learn how to adjust privacy settings on social media platforms to control who can see your information. 2, don't share personal info. Never share personal information like your full name, address, phone number, or school online. 3, think before you post. Always think before you post anything online. Consider how it might affect your reputation or safety. Number 4, trust your instincts. If something or someone makes you feel uncomfortable, trust your instincts and tell a trusted adult. Number 5, open communication. Keep open communication with your parents or guardians about your online activities. Don't be afraid to talk to them if you encounter something troubling. Denitra, got it. Thank you, Nicole. This information is really valuable. I'll definitely be more cautious online now. Noelle, wow. Thanks, Nicole. This has been really eye-opening. I'm going to be more careful online too. Nicole, you're welcome. Remember, it's all about staying informed, being cautious, and having open conversations with your parents. If you ever have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to support you. All right, now we have some reflect and write questions for you to consider. So, discuss and respond in writing with your mother, guardian, or mentor. Number 1, what does catfishing mean and why is it dangerous? Number 2, what are some warning signs that someone might be pretending to be someone else online? Number 3, why is it important to keep personal information like your school address or photos private online? Number 4, how can you tell the difference between a safe online friend and someone who might have bad intentions? Number 5, what would you do if someone online made you feel uncomfortable, pressured, or scared? Number 6, why is it important to trust your instincts while online? What are 3 safety habits you can build into your daily social media use? Number 8, what does open communication with a trusted adult look like for you? Number 9, how would you teach a younger cousin or sibling about online predators? Number 10, what boundaries or rules would you want to set for using social media at home? And then there's a note that says you can write your answers in your journal or digital notepad. You may also create a visual reminder like a checklist or poster to post on your refrigerator. So I do want to encourage girls and their mothers or guardians to take a look at your social media's privacy settings, take a look at the list of followers that you have, and even consider those you are following. Do you know the people in real life? If you do, then you're more likely able to judge their character based on how they are in person and how they are behaving online. You want to make sure that if someone is asking you for something that you don't feel comfortable sharing, that you say no, and you might even want to block them. It's even okay to say, you know what, that's inappropriate. That's not okay. Particularly if you know you're going to see the person in person and say, you know what, I'm not comfortable with that. That's not a good idea. I don't want to share that with you. This is my body. I'm going to protect it. That means I don't have to share it with you. My body, my privacy. So please feel free to talk to a trusted adult if you feel like you're in a situation and you might be over your head. Now, once again, sometimes things happen. And if someone approaches you in person, my mother told me she saw that Oprah episode where they said, stop, drop, kick, scratch, and scream. Do not go to the second location. So if someone approaches you in person who you met online and you didn't know them, and they're trying to get you to go somewhere that you don't want to go, do everything you can to make sure that you don't go. And if you know that they're going to meet you, send your location to your parents. Send your location to trusted friends. Even as an adult, it's okay to tell somebody, hey, you know what? I met this person online. I think they're pretty cool. I'm going to meet them at X, Y, and Z. You can even have some safety measures where you have your friend eat at the same restaurant, be at a different table, give them the eye if you feel uncomfortable and want to leave. That way you're not alone. There's other ways to handle things, but it's best if you are a young person, specifically under the age of 18, to make sure that you limit your interaction with strangers online. People have a way of getting comfortable with you, and whether it's by compliments, whether it's by being curious about your interests, and they could lure you into something that you aren't ready for or you're not interested in. Perhaps it's even a distraction from your schoolwork or the people who care about you in person. Make sure that you are present when you are in person with those that you love and not prioritizing people online over the people that you have right in front of you. Now, if that means that you need to expand your circle of friends, see who else you can get in contact with at school, see who else you can connect with in a sports activity, see who else you can connect with on the cheer team or dance squad, see who else you can connect with in a choir. Get to know people in person. See how people respond to you in person. Find out if you like the people who are around you, and then maybe you can keep in touch by staying in contact online or through text messages. But get to know what it's like when you really enjoy being around someone. And that way, when you have people who approach you, whether in person or online, and they don't make you feel that same good feeling, they make you feel uncomfortable, they make you feel nervous in a bad way, not a nervous that you're excited to see them, but nervous out of concern for your safety, nervous because you don't know what they're going to do, nervous because it's your first time meeting them and there's nobody else around who you know who can actually serve as extra support for you to help you out in case you find yourself in trouble. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the next activity. Spot the faker. Build your online safety toolkit with AI. Now, once again, you're supposed to be over 18 if you're using generative AI platforms. Now, I would recommend that you do this next activity, once again, with a trusted adult. Do it with your mom or your guardian. See what you all come up with. Okay, so here's the objective. to help girls and their mothers or guardians/mentors recognize online dangers, especially catfishing and online predators, by building critical thinking, awareness, and safety habits using AI tools like ChatGPT and Gemini. So this is what you'll need for this activity. You will need a phone, tablet, or laptop with internet access to ChatGPT, Gemini, or a similar AI tool, a digital notepad or paper and pen. Those are technologies that are good to go at any time. You will also need at least 45 to 60 minutes of quiet time to work together. There's also another option to this activity: posters, supplies, or Canva for a final safety reminder. Step 1, warm-up discussion. Would you trust this profile? Sit with your mother or guardian/mentor and discuss: what does a real friend act like online? Have you ever received a message from someone you didn't know? What did you do? Number 3, how do people fake their identity online? Why would they do that? Write down your answers. Be honest. This is for you. Step number 2, ask the AI. What should I watch out for? Use ChatGPT or Gemini to help you brainstorm red flags and safety strategies. Ask questions like, what are 5 signs that someone online might be pretending to be a teenager? How do online predators try to gain trust from kids or teens? What are smart ways to test if someone is being truthful online? Why should you never send personal pictures to someone you just met online? Record the AI answers. Do any of them surprise you? Would you add or change anything? So whenever you're using a generative AI tool, make sure that you verify the information. Is it legitimate? Can you find something similar doing another type of search? Can you find a trusted website, whether it's an educational website, a nonprofit, a government agency, a company that specializes in the subject matter, where you can verify the information? Do other searches. Use a search engine to see if similar responses come up. All right, so let's take a look at step 3. Build a Catfish Defense Kit using AI. Your mission is to create your own online safety toolkit based on what you've learned. Use the AI to help you create a list of yes or no questions to test if an online person might be fake. Example, do they avoid video calls? Draft a script for saying no if someone makes you uncomfortable, or ask for pictures. Generate a checklist titled Things I Never Share Online. Ask, give me a list of healthy rules for teens using social media. Write these in your digital notebook or create a digital safety card in Canva with your favorite quotes and tips. All right, let's take a look at step 4, red flag scenario, AI simulation challenge. Use this prompt with your AI tool. Pretend to be someone who is trying to catfish a teenager. Write a short example of what this fake person might say in the chat. Then explain why it's suspicious. Now, you analyze it. What words or actions are warning signs? How could you respond safely or end the conversation? Do this exercise twice, then write a sample safe response for each one. Step number 5, reflect and create. My social media shield. Create a small poster or digital design that includes 3 red flags that tell you someone might not be who they say they are. 2 phrases you'll use to protect yourself or respond safely. 1 commitment to yourself for staying safe online. Hang your creation on the fridge or save it as your device wallpaper. And let's say you can do that for a week as a reminder. Reflect and write. These are optional prompts. What would you do if a new online friend made you feel uncomfortable? How has your view of stranger danger changed now that it includes online spaces? What are you most proud of from this activity? And finally, how can you share what you learned with your friends? Well, I want to encourage everyone to do this activity on the Black-Liberation.Tech website with your girls. Do it with your mothers. Do it with your guardians or mentors. Talk about the things that are there, even if you don't write them down, so that you're having a conversation that can prepare each other for using the internet. There's always something new coming up when it comes to schemes, and you want to make sure that you're on top of the latest so that you know how to protect yourself and your loved ones. Feel free to share some safety tips that others can learn from in the comment section. We would appreciate you joining our community. Thank you for tuning in to the Black-Liberation.Tech podcast, brought to you by Jordan Nuance LLC and hosted by Dr. Renée Jordan. We hope today's episode has inspired you and provided valuable insights to help you navigate your academic and professional journey with confidence and success. Remember to like, subscribe, and share, as well as rate and review the podcast to help it become more discoverable. Whether you're guiding a child through grades 6 through 12, tackling undergraduate or graduate studies, working on a dissertation or thesis, or exploring your career options, this podcast is here to support you every step of the way. Join our community on patreon.com/Black-Liberation.Tech and become a member for as low as $5 per month. As a member, you'll enjoy exclusive access to live recordings, impromptu academic and career coaching, and a network of like-minded individuals committed to mutual support and success. Don't forget to follow Black-Liberation.Tech on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and LinkedIn. Visit black-liberation.tech for even more information on Dr. Jordan's adventures, available in both English and Spanish. Stay inspired, stay empowered, and keep moving forward. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.